Hi everybody. This is unusual for Gamers Den, but I wanted to put this up. A 1910s version of The Wizard of Oz has actually been found. This is a mild review on it. I have basically a Bing search page, a small adaptation and background into the story, a little bit into the history of who the director and everything was. It was based off a book, as I'm certain you guys know who are hardcore fans. And it's the earliest surviving version of L. Frank Baum's 1900 novel, which made by the Siegel Polyscope Company without Baum's direct input. It is my understanding that this is well, not only is it a black and white, but I believe it's a silent film as well. And you can actually download, I believe, parts of this over here. I'll show you. So I have what I believe to be at least part of the original film. It's only 13 minutes, so I highly doubt, even being 1910, that it was the completed version of the movie. But I'm going to play about 5 minutes of it, and under educational purposes I think I can, because this is such a historic case. And I want to put this up because I want to show you the differences between the version you've all grown up with and this version, which seems just completely ridiculous to that situation. I watched probably better part of 5 minutes of it, and there's definitely a little bit difference in the storyline here. Alright, so when I started this off, ladies and gentlemen, I found a lot of weird differences in this. Remember in the 1930s, 1940s version, I forget which it is, that everybody grew up with, how it had Dorothy basically hit her head, and, you know, thereabouts, the tornado happened, and then she went in, she hid, she woke up, no, I'm sorry, the tornado happened, she hit her head afterward, and then she woke up, and basically everything was happening around her, and she was in Oz. Sorry, it's been a long time since I've seen the film. It has nothing to do with me being a guy. It has literally been a long, long time since I've seen that film. Anyways, so in this one here, in the 1910 version, so I'm going to play probably about better part 2-3 minutes of it. You can see it via the URL. It doesn't make a lot of sense as to what's actually going on, and I almost wonder why that is. When I played it, I basically seen them on the farm. There were characters or people dressed in horse costumes, basically posing as horses, who were running around kicking, you know, the uncles and all the other characters thereof. And basically Dorothy runs and gets on some kind of wagon or something, and I guess she meets the scarecrow before the tornado. I don't really understand this version, and there's a lot of weird stuff going on, so I'm going to go ahead and play this just for a short minute or two so you can see what's going on. I'm not saying I hate it, I'm just saying I don't really get it. So hang on one second. Yeah, I'll play from here. What the heck? So Wizard of Oz 1910 by Sieg Polyscope Co. I think it's actually, yeah, see, sound is on, click for mute, so there is no sound in this. So it looks like they're on the farm. So she meets a scarecrow while she's still on the farm, and the Scarecrow activates while she's on the farm before the cyclone hits. I found this to be very interesting. I don't know whether or not there's sound on this. I think it is a no sound version. Anyways, folks, the cyclone's coming. Let's speed it up a little bit. So, anyways, so the cyclone hits, and they get whisked off in the cyclone. And that's basically when they come to Oz. And they do the Lollipop Gang and whatever else is actually there. And they actually do a huge thing where she meets the king or something like that. It's a lot different than anything I can really remember. So, Glinda the Good changes Toto into a real predator. So Toto actually becomes the Cowardly Lion, I believe, which is very interesting. Oh no, okay. She changes him into like some kind of a bulldog type thing. So that never happened in the official version. They meet the Tin Man. A lot of weird stuff is going on. Now they meet the flying monkeys and all the weird stuff going on with the wizard and the Wicked Witch of the East or West or whatever it is, and they have the flying monkeys, and Toto's still a big predator. Here they are, I guess, in front of the door for the wizard. More singing, more dancing. And I'll let it play out from here. Basically, they get on some kind of magic balloon ride. There's the wizard or whatever they are there. And now they're basically being taken back to Wonderland. Or back to the farm. So, I wanted to show you this because I thought this was very interesting. So that was only 13 minutes. I don't believe that was the official movie because there's a lot being left out. But as you can see, ladies and gentlemen, there is a large difference between the movie we've come to know from the 1930s version and the 1910s version. So, I put this out there because I found a good source on this, and I thought, well, this is actually pretty cool. Thank you guys. And evidently there's actual music. Why they didn't play it the whole time, I have no idea.